Hello folks, Tiso here with a guide on all the new mechanics in the 3.2 Sumeru Desert. First off, let's start with the Kory Drums. There are 3 different symbols for your drum pins, and it refers how to hit the drums: normal attacks, not attacking or skipping, and plunge attacks. The symbol with the open circle is to not hit, the half-filled symbol is a normal attack, and the fully filled one is a plunge attack. Once you know the pattern, start the drum and hit them in order. Each glow is a beat, so you do need to wait a little while for each no-hit beat. Here are some special Kory drums. There's only 3 of them in the game, and it's located in the top right of the Sumeru Desert. This one only has normal attacks and no attacks, and you just follow the order painted on the walls that you see here. For this one, we have hit, skip, hit, skip, hit, skip, hit, skip. And once you finish this, a chest will spawn, but another puzzle will start with mushrooms. The mushrooms are a jumping puzzle where you need to jump on the mushrooms in the same order as the drums. So for this case, we have once again hit, which is jump, and then we skip the next one, jump on the one after that, skip that one after, and so on. Doing this will give you 2 easy chests, and in this area, there's actually 3 sets of these drum and mushroom puzzles for 6 easy chests. And once you get all 6, you actually get a bonus luxurious chest in the middle. Here's a unique exquisite chest, and it's part of a turtle race, and this might be the only one like this in the desert. It'll be in the northern part. Just go to this teleporter here and go straight north. The turtle will be on the beach. Do not attack the turtle and go near it until it sticks its head out and looks at you menacingly. Just look at it back menacingly, and then go and touch the 3 empty bells. There's no indicator that you're doing this correctly, but trust me, it works. You can see here, I touched the 3 empty bells and then a chest spawned at the end. Here's a Mayfly puzzle blocking a chest. Just touch the chest to start the little puzzle, and all you need to do is collect the 3 Mayflies. There's a little time limit, but most puzzles in Genshin are very generous on time since they expect players to have issues doing this on phones. Once you have all 3 Mayflies, go back to the chest to get your prize. A common obstacle are these crystal walls, and when you see these, nearby will be a green Seelie-like creature. You need to bring the creature to the wall. There are 2 variants. One's an escort that you see here, and another that you can pick up and drop off. Doesn't matter which one, just bring them to the wall to make it disappear. Here are soul bells. Usually there's 4 of them in a row, and you actually need to go to the proper one at the end to start the event. Once it's started, simply run and touch all the other soul bells, and you'll get your prize soon enough. The rest of these puzzles will include the new buddy, Sorush. The first ones here will always have a little marker on the minimap, and they're for the light fragments. They look like little yellow orbs, and you have to use Sorush to collect it. Simply use the gadget, fly over, and start the event. Most of them will have you collect little light fragments, and then the light core will spawn after. These cores are for extra rewards later with the tree. Normally, tethers are yellow, but there are some that's orange. When you see an orange one, it means Sorush can go and grab it and move it somewhere else. Look around for advantageous spots to put the new tether to help you collect stuff easier, such as this Oculus. There are glowing bulbs, and you need Sorush to absorb them. This specific one needs to be absorbed in the correct order: top, left, then right. And if we look at the left one, we see there's some crystals blocking the bulb, so we'll need to grab the little green sealy thing and move it over to the crystals to make it disappear. Once the bulb is clear, we can turn into Sorush and absorb the bulbs in the correct order. Most of the time there is no order, this one is special. When you see these orange amber Amritas on the ground, there will be another plant nearby that you can absorb to get some bombs. Turn to Sorush, find the nearby plant, and your Q will become a bombering attack. Then just go above the Amrita and launch away. These ones are a little rare. You'll see Crystalized Enemies, which is the same crystal as before, so we need to find that green light again. Find the one nearby, and light up all the enemies to release them from their prison. Defeat the enemies, and you'll get your reward, and an achievement as a bonus. When you see these purple mist things, look for a nearby plant with little swirling things around it. Activate it with Sorush and it will channel towards the purple mist, spawn 3 ooze balls. Now we'll need to find the same bombing flower that we used earlier and bomb the purple ooze. This one, the ooze is always visible, but there are certain variations where the ooze goes underground and pop back up, so you need to time those. In the greener areas, you'll see some flower buds that's not bloomed, so turn to Sorush and touch it to make them bloom. You'll need to touch them in the correct order. Take it slow so you don't reset the puzzle. Just make sure to keep Sorush near the ground so you don't skip any flowers. And at night, these orange mayflies will come out, and they run away from Sorush. What you need to do is to bring an archer and shoot them to make them freeze in place. Then Sorush can collect them. Once you collect one, go and touch all the flowers to make them bloom even more. These little mayflies are on a timer, so you can touch many flowers before you have to grab the next one. When you see a heart-shaped thing on the wall with some glowing stuff around it, bring out Sorush and use his E. If you tap the E, these flowers will spawn and then disappear. So what you need to do is hold the E, which will make Sorush channel that power. Then find a way to get on top of the flower and gather that new plant. Here's another thing that appears on the minimap. They are essentially quest givers. Turn into Sorush and use your E next to one of these, and it will spawn a new quest giver. Go back on your human form and do the new quest that's usually nearby. This one wants us to collect 3 fragments, and they're located around the skeleton. And you don't have to get too close to the fragments to absorb it. If you look at Sorush's E, you can see it light up even though I'm still a little far away. Once it lights up, you're close enough to activate and absorb what's needed. Just make sure to go back to the quest givers for your prize. And the final mechanic is a large orange wall, which you'll need the upgraded Sorush to get through. Sorush will look different as well in your gadget menu and on screen. You should hold E to channel and keep the orange wall away, then you can pass on through. And here's another new buddy. Just have Sorush go next to them and use their E. And that's pretty much it for all the new mechanics in 3.6. I'll end the video with a combination of bells and tethers. For this one, once you activate the bell, you'll need to collect some particles, but they're floating in the middle of nowhere, so we'll need Sorush to move the tether in good spots so we can actually get these particles floating in the sky. This one has multiple parts, but you can move the tether around in each segment to where you need it in order to collect all the particles. Anyway, I hope this puzzle and mechanics guide for 3.6 helps you solve and explore more desert. Thanks for dropping by, and as always, have fun out there, traveler.